The next question is regarding when a woman wants a divorce and a man refuses. What can or what should the woman do? Is she allowed to go to the imam, go to the Islamic center, the local sheikh, the resident scholar, and what happens? First and foremost is there has to be a reason for divorce. There has to be some type of reason for divorce. Whether a man is giving his wife the talaq based off of her request, and she demands, divorce me, I don't want to be with you anymore, you're a bad husband, you're a bad Muslim, etc. Or whether he refuses to give her the talaq and she will ransom herself with the wealth, the khula. Okay? There has to be a reason. So let's start off with the khula. Now, the scholars of Islam, they say that for a woman to seek the khula, when she herself pays him for him to divorce her, there has to be one or two things wrong, or both of them, and or. The first is something seriously wrong with his religion, something seriously wrong with his deen. And the second is there has to be something seriously wrong with his worldly affairs, his character, his mental state or psychological being. Something is wrong with him. So therefore, an example of a aib dini, a major problem for one's religion, let's say a man doesn't pray. He doesn't make salat at all. Now obviously you're probably thinking or saying to yourself, well, if a person doesn't pray, is he not a Muslim? Isn't he a kafir? Isn't he an apostate? Doesn't the Prophet ﷺ say, فَمَنْ تَرْكَهَا فَقَدْ كَفَرَ? He who abandons it has disbelieved. We've explained what this issue in detail. The issue of tariq al-salat, those who do not pray, on the channel, those who don't pray, are they kuffar or not? Regardless, if he's an apostate, if he's a kafir, then the marriage is going to be broken up. If he isn't an apostate and he isn't a kafir, then him not making salah is a major naqs, aibun kabir fi dinihi. It's a major problem with his religion, and it's unbefitting for a Muslim sister who makes the salah and prays every single day to be with a man who doesn't pray. Okay? Or he is involved with all sorts of haram acts, all types of major fawahish, kaba'ir, major sins. Alright? He's a drunkard. He drinks alcohol and he doesn't care. He doesn't make tawbah, he doesn't stop, he doesn't try to get help, he keeps drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. Or gambling, or smoking, or getting high, or stealing, or whatever else is haram. Alright? So that's a reason for a woman to get the khula. As far as a worldly reason, it could be something physical, it could be something mental, it could be something psychological. Let's say, for example, he can't have kids. Mathalan. Or let's say, for example, he has a major bodily defect. Or let's say, for example, he is incapable of pleasing her. He can't please her sexually. Alright? Or let's say, for example, he has a very, very, very bad temper. He makes the salah, he's a good Muslim, he has a very, very, very major, big anger problem. Something like this in which she cannot live with him at all. Alright? As far as something which is considered to be normal, unfortunately, or something which isn't that bad, it's mild, then that's a different story. That's a different story. But we're talking about something which the woman is extremely uncomfortable, extremely displeased, and she cannot remain with this person, and this man is a fitna for her deen. A fitna for her deen, or a major fitna for her dunya. So in one of these two scenarios, the ulama of Islam, they say it is lawful for her to seek the divorce. Whether he makes the talaq upon her, or whether he refuses to give her the talaq, and she demands the khula, in the process of the khula. Either or, these are reasons behind a woman seeking a divorce. So therefore, hypothetically speaking, the man says, I'm not divorcing you. Nor do I want the mahar back, nor do I want to give you the khula, khalas, get lost. I'm not divorcing you at all. And the woman, the sister, she has major reasons to get a divorce. And he refuses, then she should go to the local masjid, the local Islamic center, the resident scholar in her town or city, and she should bring her proof and evidence. She should bring her witnesses, whether she has screenshots or medical bills, the time in which he knocked out her tooth or broke her jaw or gave her a black eye, the time in which he destroyed her car, she abused the children, she has records from the psychiatrist, etc. Whatever the case may be. Bring the proof and evidence from the family, from the brothers that know him, that he's a bad man. Or he's a good man, but he's not a good husband. Because he could be a good man, but it doesn't mean he's a good husband. And establish the evidence, and the imam should take the necessary steps in contacting the husband speaking to him, advising him, and seeing what can be done. Is there hope in the marriage? Can the marriage be salvaged? Can it be fixed? Or is it done? It's too bad. It's scorched, it's burnt, it's nothing but ashes. It's best for them to part ways. Whatever the case, the imam or the resident scholar, the local mufti, the mini qadi in America or wherever you are, he should try his best to reach a clear, sound, fair, and impartial resolution. Something that's fair for both of them. And not just listen to the sister and her complaints, nor just listen to the brother and what he says, falsifying her complaints, but be right in the middle. Be just, be honest, and be fair. What the proofs and the evidence is. Okay, sister, you said that he cheated on you. You said that he beat you up. You said that he smokes crack cocaine. He drinks alcohol. Can you prove that? No, I don't have no proof. You have a picture, a video? Do you have a phone conversation? Do you have two just Muslim witnesses? With which or with whom there is no beef or ulterior motives between him and these two other brothers? Two brothers that are neutral. Do you have any proof to establish these things that you're saying about your husband? She says, I don't have anything. Then it's very difficult for Imam to make that type of decision. As far as if she says, I have screenshots in which he was having an affair with a non-Muslim woman, in which he was at the bar, in which he hasn't prayed. I took a video of him for a week straight trying to wake him up for the salat, and he says, get the bleep out my face, so I don't feel like making salat right now. Whatever the case is. If she has proof and evidence, whatever the proof and evidence is, the imam, the resident scholar, he should look at the proof and evidence, he should investigate it, he should analyze it, and he should reach a determination. And he may reach a determination, he may say that this marriage is no longer any good. They need to be separated. And speaks to the brother, listen, ya akhi, your wife has established substantial evidence against you. Do you wish to remain in this marriage? She says yes. The man may say, well, I don't think you should be married to your wife. It's no good. You guys have major problems. You're unwilling to change, to fix them, to seek therapy. Or she says, I'm done. I don't want to seek therapy. We've done this so many times before. I've been married to him for 10 years, 7 years, 8 years. Khalas, I'm finished. I went out. I don't have any more children by this man. I don't want him to see me undressed another night. Okay? He's a wicked man. If that's the decision and the determination that the imam reaches and the husband refuses, then that's one thing. For him to bring the proof, the evidence, the witnesses, and to draw up a contract, and maybe he may have to annul the marriage. He may have to annul the marriage, in which he falsifies the contract. It's now a fasakh. Or he may give advice to the brother, says, Akhi, just divorce her. Just divorce your wife. Methadan. And the man, he listens to the imam or the resident scholar. All right? What's important is, in summary and in brief, is number one, there has to be a reason or reasons. Clear, strong reasons. Number two, there has to be proof and evidence to prove those reasons. Number three, the imam or the local guide or therapist or whatever has to be fair and impartial. And they have to know the Quran and the Sunnah. What is a reason for divorce and what isn't a reason for divorce. They have to be knowledgeable, learned, and experienced in dealing with people and marital issues. Once the imam has made the necessary decision, he should present it to the husband. Ask the husband, do you wish to divorce your wife? I advise you to. I strongly advise you guys to separate. It's no good. It's unhealthy for you, for the children, etc. And he says, okay, I'll take your advice. Tayyib, la bas. And he refuses. He's beating the sister up and he refuses to divorce her. Then that's a different step that the imam will take. But the imam should make sure that he has witnesses. He should make sure that everything is documented. He should make the wife sign a paper, a document, a waiver or whatever, in which the masjid is free from blame. The masjid is free from any legal liabilities, any legalities. We are not a courthouse. This is a masjid, an Islamic center. That's it. We are not responsible for any inaccurate information, any lies, anything that's untrue. We are basing our ruling off of what has been presented to us after the necessary investigation and after the necessary means have been taken. He's free from blame. The sister was lying. That's not true. She exaggerated. The witness was a liar, etc. He has no problem. So it shouldn't be done haphazardly. It should be done with patience, with time, and with the necessary knowledge, the necessary experience, and the necessary foreknowledge. Bi-idhnillahi subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is in brief. If a sister wants to get a divorce, she has reasons to get a divorce, and the husband refuses to divorce her, that is what should be done. That is what can be done. If further clarification is needed, then you can email us, bidhnillahi ta'ala, and hopefully we can help you out the best way we know how. With Allah Azza wa Jalla is all success.